Hey, it's Tom and Mike from Take Time to Travel. About 3 years ago, we decided to move away from Toronto and we sold everything we owned, except for a couple of suitcases each packed with clothes, and slow travel around the world full time, trying lots of incredible food and staying in charming Airbnbs and lovely hotels while recording everything for our new YouTube channel. It's certainly been an incredible experience. Today we wanted to give you an update on what we've been doing for the last 3 years and share some of the amazing times we've had as well as the not so good times.
At the beginning, we went to Victoria, British Columbia for 6 months in the winter, which is the warmest place in Canada during the cold months. We stayed in a centrally located Airbnb downtown, where we were able to enjoy the city's beautiful waterfront and try lots of exceptional brunches. We also took a couple of short trips to the city of Nanaimo, the beach town of Tofino, the rugged coastline of nearby Ucluelet, and even the beautiful city of Vancouver. Our stay in Victoria, British Columbia was wonderful.
Then in the spring we flew across the country, over to the vibrant city of Montreal, Quebec, where we booked an Airbnb for 6 months with this exceptional city view. From there we enjoyed lots of amazing festivals, explored the green leafy streets of Le Plateau neighborhood, as well as the charming district of Old Montreal, and even climbed Mount Royal a few times. But our favorite part of our stay in Montreal was definitely all of the delicious food. There's something for everyone, from mouth-watering poutine at La Banquise and the famous Saint Viateur bagels to gourmet French cuisine and delectable bakeries and patisseries. There are so many amazing places to grab a bite to eat.
Also, while we were staying in Montreal, we took a summer side trip to Quebec City, where we got an amazing deal at the famous Fairmont Le Chateau Frontenac Hotel. We got upgraded to the President Roosevelt Suite. In Quebec City, we explored the charming Old Quebec neighborhood, did a wine tour of Ile d'Orléans, and sampled lots of incredible foods in some memorable and gorgeous settings. We absolutely loved our time there.
Then in the fall we rented an SUV and drove to Mont-Tremblant to relax and see all of the autumn colors. We stayed at this spectacular Airbnb, which was the perfect base for us to head out and walk over to the quaint Mont-Tremblant village. We also did some ATVing as well as some trail hiking, cruising Lake Tremblant, and Mike even did some zip lining.
Mont-Tremblant also has some delicious food, like this massive cheese raclette we had, which came with unlimited cheese. What a spectacular destination! We loved our time in Quebec.
But unfortunately, during our stay in Montreal, we found out some bad news. I had prostate cancer, so we headed back to Toronto for 6 months in the winter to go through my treatments at Princess Margaret Hospital. After a few months of tests and treatments, everything went well, so we celebrated the end with a trip. We went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for a week and stayed at this incredible penthouse apartment in the Zona Romantica overlooking Los Muertos Beach. Of course, we soaked up the sun and enjoyed the perfect weather with some nice cold drinks and tasty Mexican food at some restaurants with amazing scenery and breathtaking sunset views. It was definitely a great way to put those doctor visits behind us.
Then, about a month later, we said goodbye to Toronto for a second time and went back to Montreal for another 6 months over the summer. And we even stayed in the same apartment as the previous year. Again, we loved our time in the city, but this time we chose Europe to do an international side trip for 3 weeks.
While there, we went to Paris for a week and stayed at this stylish apartment in Le Marais neighborhood, which was the perfect base for exploring the city. We went up the Eiffel Tower, ate some fabulous French cuisine, did a scenic lunch boat cruise down the picturesque Seine River, and took a day trip to the Palace of Versailles.
We would have loved to stay in Paris longer, but it was time to head over to Venice, Italy, the gorgeous city of canals. It was amazing to see famous sights in person like the Grand Canal, the Rialto Bridge, the Doge's Palace, and the islands of Murano. I'm sure you could have guessed, we had lots of incredible Italian food too.
Then after our stay in this beautiful apartment in Venice, with this fabulous view, we took the train over to Italy's capital, Rome. The ancient city had so many world-renowned landmarks to see, from the famous Trevi Fountain and the historic Pantheon to the Colosseum, the Roman Forums, and Vatican City. There were tons of spectacular places to visit, so we hardly had any time to relax and enjoy the great view from our apartment. Although we did make some time to try lots of the city's world-renowned Italian food at some of the many restaurants and patios. Our 3-week vacation in Europe was unforgettable.
After our trip, we went back to Montreal for a few months, and then traveled across the world over to Southeast Asia. First, we went to Bangkok for a month and a half, and stayed in this lovely Airbnb overlooking the Chao Phraya River. From there, we explored all over the city, checking out the ornate temples, as well as the bustling markets, and of course, we ate lots of Thai food every day that was super cheap and delicious. We even had a couple of drinks at some sky bars with breathtaking panoramic vistas.
From Bangkok, we traveled over to Da Nang, Vietnam for the month of January, where we stayed in a hotel right across from the beach, which was perfect for us because we love strolling along the picturesque shoreline. The food in Da Nang was really inexpensive, and we actually ended up eating quite a bit of vegan food. There were also a lot of cool attractions to see in the city, like the Dragon Bridge, the Marble Mountains, the Lady Buddha, and Mike even took the cable car up to the theme park Sun World Bana Hills.
While in Vietnam, we also took a side trip for a few days to nearby Hoi An, which had a stunningly beautiful ancient town that's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where we had a breathtaking sunset lantern boat ride. Hoi An also had a lovely beach, bustling markets, and wonderful food options.
After our time in Vietnam, we flew back to Bangkok for a week, and then in February, we continued over to Lisbon, Portugal, where we stayed for 3 months in the spring. We absolutely loved our time here, and we can't wait to share these videos with you soon.
Then, we flew back to Canada in May, and since then, we've been living in Vancouver, British Columbia, which has been spectacular. We really enjoy it here.
But we did have to travel back to Toronto for a week to visit family, friends, and our first grandchild. While we were there, I also got some more blood work and tests done for the 1-year cancer follow-up, which all came back really good, and we're so thankful for that. That week flew by really fast. Then we returned to Vancouver.
While here on the West Coast, we've hit some pretty big milestones for us on YouTube, like passing 1 million views. We also just got our first sponsor, a quality luggage company called Level 8, which was a perfect fit for us as we travel full-time and realize how important it is to have durable luggage. They graciously sent us 3 large boxes full of suitcases, and the first thing we noticed was how well they were packed. They even had individual cloth bags protecting them. What a great start!
Once we got them all opened, we had a closer look to admire the quality and finishes on the cases. I personally love this one, the 20-inch Grace carry-on, which has these stylish corner protectors on the lightweight yet durable hard shell case with a nice anti-scratch textured surface. Opening up the case, you'll find a padded compartment for a 15-inch laptop with a vertical opening for quick access, and a main compartment with more storage to keep all of your carry-on essentials organized. For security, there's a TSA combination lock, and these double 360-degree spinner wheels are great. Overall, this is a really nice carry-on suitcase.
We also got the 20-inch Gibraltar full aluminum carry-on in gray, which has a sleek design with dual TSA-approved locks and sturdy triple hinges that open up to mesh pocket interior dividers for a really upscale look and feel. This suitcase also has double 360-degree spinner wheels, which are super quiet, and an extendable handle.
The third suitcase we chose was the 28-inch textured check-in case in navy blue. It has a lightweight but high-quality hard-shell anti-scratch surface. Again, with the 360-degree ultra-quiet spinner wheels and the TSA lock. Inside, there is a ton of storage space with interior mesh dividers to help organize packing, which is perfect for us. These will work great. If you're looking for luggage right now, Level 8 has given us an exclusive 10% discount code for our viewers, Tom and Mike 10. If you want to check them out, we have links to their website and Amazon pages in our description section down below.
Now, if you'd like to see more on any of the places that we mentioned, make sure to take a look at the videos on our channel page, where you'll find our travel guides, our food tours, and even our hotel and apartment tours. Coming up soon, we'll be posting our Lisbon videos too. And once we're done with those, we'll share with you our time in Vancouver. And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.